Hello, dear brother and sister. Welcome to our prayer channel. Today, we want to unite our hearts and raise a cry in favor of all who need a word of faith and comfort. If you are facing difficulties or simply wish to be in prayer, we invite you to write your name in the comments below. We will be in prayer, interceding for each one of you, as we believe in the power of prayer and the strength of fellowship. Together, we can see great miracles happen. Don't forget to leave your name, and if you can, share this video with someone who also needs prayer. Let's pray for each other and strengthen our faith. God bless you. God is always present, even in the most intense storms of life. He invites us to cast all our anxieties and concerns upon Him. When we face challenges, it is essential to remember that faith can move mountains. In Matthew 17:20, Jesus teaches us that if we have faith the size of a mustard seed, we can say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. This encourages us to trust in God's power amidst adversity. Life can be filled with trials, but each one is an opportunity for growth and learning. Sometimes we go through difficulties that seem insurmountable, but it is precisely in those moments that our faith is tested and strengthened. God uses these experiences to shape our character and draw us closer to Him. Imagine a moment when you felt lost and hopeless. Often these feelings are common, but it is crucial to remember that we are not alone. The Lord walks with us, and He is our refuge and fortress. In Psalm 46:1, we find the promise that God is our safe haven, especially in times of distress. Our God is a God who listens. He is attentive to each of our cries and invites us to draw near to Him with confidence. When we feel weak, we can find strength in His Word. In Philippians 4:13, we are reminded that we can do all things through Him who strengthens us. This truth encourages us not to give up. In every difficulty, God offers us His abundant grace. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, He assures us that His grace is sufficient for us. When we face struggles, it is vital to remember that His strength is made perfect in our weakness. This gives us hope and courage to move forward. We should always seek God's presence, even in the darkest hours. Prayer is a powerful resource that connects us to the Creator. When we pray, we open our hearts and allow God to work in us and through us. He desires to comfort us and guide us every step of the way. So, I invite each of you to join me in prayer. May we together seek divine intervention in our lives, especially when difficulties seem unbearable. May the Lord strengthen us and fill us with His peace. Beloved children, I come to you with an open heart, ready to hear each of your laments and joys. In times of pain and uncertainty, remember that I am near, ready to comfort you. In moments of anguish, it is natural to seek answers and solutions. However, I invite you to hand over your worries to me, for I am your refuge. When you feel weak, remember that I am the strength that upholds every step you take. Sometimes life feels like a maze with no way out. If you feel this way, know that you are not alone. I am by your side, guiding your steps even when everything seems dark. In Isaiah 41:10, I promise that you need not fear, for I am with you. When the pressures of the world seem overwhelming, remember that I am your very present help. Trust in me and allow me to turn your difficulties into opportunities for growth. In moments of despair, when hope seems distant, remember that I am the God who restores. Even when everything seems lost, I have a plan for each of you. What may seem like an end is, in fact, a new beginning in my will. In Jeremiah 29:11, I affirm that I have plans for peace and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Therefore, keep your hearts firm and stay attentive to what I am doing in your lives. When tears fall and you feel powerless, know that this is not a sign of weakness, but of humanity. I see your struggles and know your pains. In Psalm 34:18, I promise that I am close to the brokenhearted. Do not hesitate to open up to me. Every tear is precious in my eyes, and every cry is heard. I am here to restore your joy and renew your hopes. Prayer is an intimate dialogue between us. When you kneel or lift your gaze in search of me, I listen. In Matthew 7:7, I tell you to ask, and it will be given. Seek, and you will find. Do not hesitate to bring your concerns and fears before me. Through this sincere conversation, I bring peace to your heart and clarity to your mind. It is in prayer that your anxieties transform into serenity. In every challenging situation, remember that I am always working in your favor. Sometimes the answers may take time to arrive, but that doesn't mean I am far away. In Romans 8:28, I affirm that all things work together for the good of those who love me. Trust the process. I am shaping your life in ways that you may not understand now, but that will bear fruit in the future. When loneliness accompanies you, remember that my presence is constant. I am the friend who never abandons. In Psalm 23:4, I assure you that even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you need not fear, for I am with you. My companionship is your comfort. Open your heart and allow this truth to penetrate your life, bringing peace and security, even in the darkest moments. Lastly, always keep the flame of hope alive. I am the God of new opportunities. In Revelation 21:5, I affirm that everything becomes new. Even if today seems difficult, tomorrow will bring new mercies. Believe and wait in me, for I am faithful to fulfill my promises. Each day is a chance to start anew, and I will be by your side every step of the way. Setting aside moments for prayer is an invitation to an intimate encounter with the divine. The regular practice of this dialogue transforms routine into a sacred space, where each word in silence holds meaning. By dedicating time to pray, you open a channel of communication that allows you to express your anxieties, doubts, and hopes. Prayer does not need to be elaborate. It can be a simple conversation, a genuine expression of what inhabits your heart. This moment of surrender is fundamental to spiritual health. As you share your concerns, you will find that burdens become lighter. Through prayer, you can leave behind weights that sometimes seem impossible to carry. It is in this space that vulnerability transforms into strength, for by opening yourself, you allow the divine light to enter your life, bringing clarity and renewal. Gratitude should also hold a special place in your practice. By taking time to recognize blessings, even the small ones, you promote a shift in perspective. Thanking for what has already been received is an exercise of faith that strengthens the connection with the sacred. This practice not only illuminates what is good, but also helps cultivate a more generous and content heart, one that finds joy in the little things of daily life. When you turn to prayer, it is important to remember that you are not alone on this journey. The divine presence is constant, and you can lean on this certainty. Even when challenges seem insurmountable, know that there is a purpose in every experience. In prayer, you connect with a source of strength that transcends human limits, opening yourself to solutions that may not have been visible before. The practice of prayer also offers a space for reflection. By setting aside moments to turn inward, you can hear the inner voice that guides your path. Often, amidst the noise of daily life, it is hard to discern the direction to take. Prayer provides the necessary silence for divine wisdom to reveal itself. It is in this dialogue that you can find answers that would otherwise remain hidden. Incorporating prayer into your routine does not need to be a burden, but rather a gift you give yourself. Whether upon waking, going to bed, or at any moment of the day, these moments of connection can bring peace and clarity. By establishing a habit, you remember that spirituality is an ongoing journey that requires attention and dedication, but also offers immeasurable rewards. Moreover, prayer is an opportunity for intercession. When you pray for others, you become an instrument of love and compassion. These intentions expand and create a positive effect in the world around you. Remember that prayers are not just for you, but also for those we love and even for those we do not know. This practice of empathy strengthens community and unites us in a greater purpose. Finally, by opening yourself to the practice of prayer, you allow yourself to enter a cycle of renewal and hope. With every word, with every breath, you build a stronger foundation to face adversities. Prayer is a powerful tool that transforms despair into hope. When you surrender to this moment, you open yourself to a flow of love and grace that brings relief and comfort. Thus, by cultivating the habit of prayer, you become an agent of transformation in your own life and in the lives of others. As you commit to this practice, remember that it is a continuous process of growth, where each prayer is an opportunity to connect, understand, and love more deeply. Faith is one of the pillars that sustain life in its various nuances. By believing, you not only connect to something greater, but also open doors to a world of possibilities. Trust in God serves as a guide that illuminates the path, allowing you to navigate uncertainties with courage and hope. This certainty brings a state of peace that transcends circumstances, making each challenge an opportunity for growth. When you place your trust in the divine, small difficulties gain new perspectives. It's as if a veil has been lifted, revealing the hidden purpose behind each situation. This renewed vision allows you to see that difficulties are not mere obstacles, but necessary steps for personal and spiritual development. The presence of God becomes a refuge, where you can find the strength needed to move forward, even when the paths seem murky. In the pursuit of happiness, It is essential to recognize that it is not a destination, but a journey. Faith plays a crucial role in this process, for by believing that something greater is guiding your steps, you open yourself to the joys of the present. Each moment transforms into an opportunity to celebrate small victories and daily learnings. This shift in focus brings lightness to the heart, allowing happiness to manifest in the simplest situations of everyday life. The power of prayer is also reflected in how you see yourself. By connecting with the divine, you are reminded of your intrinsic value. This practice helps dissipate insecurities and doubts, providing a solid foundation of self-confidence. When you recognize that you are loved and guided, your perception of yourself transforms. This new vision expands your possibilities, allowing you to pursue your dreams with determination and faith. Moreover, the practice of praying for others is a powerful way to extend light and hope. By interceding for those we love, you not only show empathy but also become part of a cycle of love that resonates throughout the world. These prayers, often silent and humble, have the power to create meaningful change. They strengthen bonds and weave a fabric of solidarity that unites us, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. It is essential to understand that prayer is not just a request for help, but also a way to listen. This sacred space of communication allows you to open yourself to the wisdom that comes from above. By silencing your mind and paying attention to your inner voice, you become receptive to guidance that can transform your journey. It is in this moment of listening that answers are revealed, guiding your decisions and actions with clarity. The practice of gratitude, aligned with faith, further strengthens this connection. By recognizing the blessings that surround your life, you cultivate a positive attitude that attracts more abundance. This simple yet powerful practice transforms the way you perceive your experiences. Gratitude opens doors to new opportunities and reveals the beauty that often goes unnoticed. Furthermore, faith can be a catalyst for change. When you believe you are being guided by a greater purpose, you become more resilient in the face of adversity. This inner strength allows you to confront challenges with courage, knowing that each struggle is an opportunity to become stronger and wiser. Trust in God transforms into renewed enthusiasm, propelling you forward even when times are tough. Incorporating prayer and reflection into your daily life requires commitment, but the fruits of this effort are immeasurable. By making prayer a habit, you allow yourself to dive into an ocean of peace and purpose. This ongoing practice provides you with a space to recharge your energies and find meaning in the little things. Each moment dedicated to this sacred connection is a step toward a fuller life rich in experiences. O Lord, on this new day that is beginning, I come to you with a grateful heart. With each dawn, creation is renewed before us, reflecting your greatness and the beauty of the world that surrounds us. The colors of the sky, the song of the birds, and the gentle touch of the wind are constant reminders of your love. I acknowledge the vastness of your works and the generosity with which you gift us with another opportunity to live, love, and learn. May my gratitude manifest in actions and attitudes that honor the life that has been granted to me. As the sun rises, I ask that you strengthen me. May the renewed energies of this new day infuse me with courage to face the challenges that arise. May I have the wisdom necessary to make decisions aligned with your will. And may each step taken be guided by the light of faith. May the difficulties that may arise not be seen as barriers, but as invitations to grow. May I, in every moment, remember that the strength I seek already resides within me, inviting me to awaken to the potential that you have placed in my being. As I seek this inner renewal, may I also become an instrument of love and kindness. May my words be a balm for those who are hurt, and may my actions reveal the care I have for others. May I see beyond appearances, recognizing the humanity in every person who crosses my path. May my heart be open to receive and support, even when this requires sacrifices from me. May compassion be the driving force that guides my interactions, allowing me to be a reflection of your grace. In this moment of reflection, I invoke your presence to guide me in the pursuit of a more meaningful life. May I discern the opportunities to serve and make a difference, even in small things. May each act of kindness, no matter how small, be multiplied and reverberate wherever I go. May my life not be merely a selfish pursuit of satisfying personal desires, but rather a means to contribute to the construction of a more just and compassionate world. I also ask that wisdom accompany me in all my choices. May I find the necessary balance to deal with the demands of everyday life, without losing sight of what truly matters. May I cultivate patience in moments of difficulty and gratitude in moments of abundance. May each experience be a chance for learning, and may I have the humility to accept my limitations, always seeking improvement. May I not forget that each day is a gift, and that how I use it is an expression of my love for you. Throughout this day, may I reflect the light I receive from you, spreading love and hope to those I meet. May my life be a testimony of your love, inspiring others to seek that same connection. May I, through everyday actions, plant seeds of kindness that will bloom in the hearts of those in need. Thus, I not only receive your grace, but also share it, being part of your greater plan. May my journey be filled with purpose, and may I never lose sight of the beauty of simplicity. Instead of getting carried away by the rush of the world, may I find moments of pause to reflect and appreciate the little blessings. May gratitude keep me grounded, and may I always be open to receive and give love. May each passing day bring me closer to a fulfilled life, rich in meaning and true connections. O Lord, in this new day that begins, I come to you with a grateful heart. With each dawn, creation renews itself before us, reflecting your greatness and the beauty of the world around us. The colors of the sky, the songs of the birds, and the gentle touch of the wind are constant reminders of your love. I recognize the vastness of your works and the generosity with which you gift us another opportunity to live, love, and learn. May my gratitude be manifested in actions and attitudes that honor the life I have been given. As the sun rises, I ask that you strengthen me. May the renewed energies of this new day infuse me with courage to face the challenges ahead. May I have the wisdom necessary to make decisions aligned with your will, and may each step I take be guided by the light of faith. May the difficulties that may arise not be seen as barriers, but as invitations to grow. May I, in every moment, remember that the strength I seek already resides within me, inviting me to awaken to the potential that you have placed in my being. As I seek this inner renewal, may I also become an instrument of love and kindness. May my words be a balm for those who are hurt, and may my actions reveal the care I have for others. May I see beyond appearances, recognizing the humanity in every person who crosses my path. May my heart be open to receive and support, even when this requires sacrifices from me. May compassion be the driving force that guides my interactions, allowing me to be a reflection of your grace. In this moment of reflection, I invoke your presence to guide me in the pursuit of a more meaningful life. May I discern the opportunities to serve and make a difference, even in small things. May each act of kindness, no matter how small, be multiplied and reverberate wherever I go. May my life not be merely a selfish pursuit of satisfying personal desires, but rather a means to contribute to the construction of a more just and compassionate world. I also ask that wisdom accompany me in all my choices. May I find the necessary balance to deal with the demands of everyday life, without losing sight of what truly matters. May I cultivate patience in moments of difficulty, and gratitude in moments of abundance. May each experience be a chance for learning, and may I have the humility to accept my limitations, always seeking improvement. May I not forget that each day is a gift, and that the way I use it is an expression of my love for you. Throughout this day, may I reflect the light I receive from you, spreading love and hope to those I encounter. May my life be a testimony of your love, inspiring others to seek that same connection. May I, through everyday actions, plant seeds of kindness that will blossom in the hearts of those in need. Thus, I not only receive your grace, but also share it, being a part of your greater plan. May my journey be filled with purpose, and may I never lose sight of the beauty of simplicity. Instead of being swept away by the rush of the world, may I find moments of pause to reflect and appreciate the small blessings. May gratitude keep me centered, and may I always be open to receiving and giving love. May each passing day bring me closer to a fulfilling life, full of meaning and genuine connections. In the midst of struggles and triumphs, may I recognize the lessons that arise in each situation. May I view adversities not as punishments, but as tests that strengthen my spirit. May gratitude become a daily practice, allowing me to see the positive side in every difficulty. May I discover that even challenging moments carry the beauty of shaping and transforming us. May this perspective empower me to keep my heart light and my mind open, always attentive to the opportunities life offers me. Thus, may each dawn be a new chance for a fresh start. May I leave behind fears and insecurities, embracing the confidence that comes from you. May gratitude not just be a word, but an attitude that permeates every action, every thought, and every dream. May I live in a way that honors the benefits I receive, sharing generously and lovingly, and may my life be a reflection of your goodness, always seeking the light that comes from you. O Lord, in this moment of surrender, I present to you my anxieties and the challenges that weigh on my heart. Like a flowing river, I hand over to you each worry, each distressing thought that prevents me from living fully. May I feel the lightness that comes from trusting in you, knowing that you have control over all situations. May I not bear unnecessary burdens, but instead find rest in the certainty that you are with me every step of the way. I ask for wisdom in decisive moments. May I hear your clear voice amid the noise of the world, discerning the path you have for me. May the choices I make be guided by your light, allowing me to act with integrity and purpose. May I have the clarity needed to see beyond appearances, recognizing what truly matters in each situation. May your wisdom help me see the opportunities that arise amidst challenges, transforming each difficulty into a chance for growth. Furthermore, I plead for the protection of my loved ones. May your loving arms surround them, keeping them safe from harm and bringing them peace. May they feel your constant presence in their lives, comforting them in moments of uncertainty. May I be an instrument of love and support, always willing to listen and help, creating an environment of safety and love around us. May each of them know they are precious in your eyes, and that your grace accompanies them in every step. I ask that I remain attentive to the needs of those I love. May I have the sensitivity to perceive when they need support or a kind word. May my presence be a refuge where they can find comfort and encouragement. May I express my love in ways that resonate in their hearts, reminding them of their value in my life and, most importantly, in your presence. May my life be an extension of your love, reflecting your light in our interactions. May each day bring new opportunities to cultivate meaningful relationships. May I be a beacon of hope and support, helping those around me overcome their difficulties. May empathy guide my actions, allowing me to put myself in others' shoes and offer genuine help. May family unity be strengthened, based on love, understanding, and mutual respect. Together, may we face challenges, knowing that we are stronger when we walk side by side. In moments of worry, may I find solace in you. May prayer become my refuge, a space where I can pour out my restlessness and receive the peace that only you can offer. May I not hesitate to seek your help, and may my faith be an anchor in times of storm. May, as I surrender my anxieties to you, I experience a renewed sense of hope and strength, trusting fully in your providence. May every challenge I face be an opportunity for spiritual growth. May I learn to see difficulties as essential parts of my journey, shaping me to be stronger and more resilient. May I not give up in the face of adversity, but instead seek your presence in every situation. May perseverance become a hallmark of my life, allowing me to move forward with courage and determination, even when the path seems uncertain. May my life be a constant testimony of your faithfulness. May I share with others the blessings I receive, inspiring them to trust in you as well. When I look back, may I see your hand guiding every step of my journey, and may this strengthen my belief in your perfect plans. May every small victory become a reason for celebration, recognizing that everything comes from you and that through you, I can face any challenge that life presents. Daily prayer is a practice that transcends the simple act of speaking. It is a form of deep connection with the divine, allowing the soul to find a space of inner peace. By dedicating moments of the day to pray, we create a habit that brings us closer to spirituality and helps us center our thoughts and emotions. This ritual strengthens our faith, providing a secure foundation in times of uncertainty and confusion. Establishing a commitment to daily prayer also allows us to cultivate an awareness of the sacred in our lives. Every word and every thought directed to God becomes a continuous dialogue, where we can express gratitude, seek guidance, or simply find comfort. This practice teaches us to listen, not only to our needs, but also to the wisdom that flows from the divine heart. Thus, prayer becomes a space for mutual listening, where our vulnerability meets the strength of the Creator. The spiritual communion developed through prayer is vital to our journey. When we unite in prayer, whether individually or in groups, we strengthen the bonds of love and mutual support. This spiritual connection reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. Interceding for those we love creates a network of protection and encouragement, where each person becomes support for the other. This exchange of positive energies is fundamental to strengthening communal faith. Prayer is also a powerful form of reflection. By setting aside time to focus on our lives, we can evaluate our actions and intentions. This moment of introspection helps us align our steps with the values we wish to cultivate. Through meditation and silence, we are invited to look within ourselves, identifying areas that need growth and transformation. This allows us to move forward with greater clarity and purpose, guided by the light we receive in our moments of prayer. In addition to personal benefits, prayer teaches us to be grateful. By looking at the blessings in our lives, even in small things, we learn to value the present. This gratitude reflects in our daily attitudes, shaping how we relate to the world around us. When we recognize what we have, our perspective shifts, and we become more open to receiving what is yet to come. This change of mindset is one of the most precious fruits of the practice of prayer. Prayer also invites us to a state of surrender. By entrusting our worries and anxieties to the Lord, we release the weight we often carry alone. This surrender does not mean that we abandon our responsibilities, but rather that we trust there is a greater force guiding our steps. This trust allows us to act with greater lightness, knowing that regardless of what happens, there is a divine purpose in everything. In times of challenges, prayer becomes a safe refuge. It is a space where we can seek solace and inspiration. Through this channel, we find the courage needed to face the difficulties that life imposes on us. Every time we turn to prayer, we are reminded that we have an ally who strengthens us in our weaknesses. This certainty encourages us to persist, even when the paths seem dark. Beyond personal comfort, prayer drives us to act in love and compassion. When we connect with the divine, we are inspired to be instruments of peace and kindness. This energy reflects in our interactions, motivating us to act for the well-being of others. Prayer transforms us into agents of change, strengthening not only our faith but also the faith of those around us. Ultimately, the practice of daily prayer is a continuous journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Each moment of surrender becomes an opportunity for renewal and strengthening of faith. As we continue on this path, we are shaped to reflect the beauty and light of divine love in all that we do, allowing our lives to be a testament to the grace we receive. The spiritual journey is, above all, an invitation to personal reflection. By dedicating time to contemplate our experiences and emotions, we create space for the presence of God to manifest more clearly in our lives. This process of introspection helps us better understand who we are and what our purpose is. As we allow ourselves to dive into the search for this connection, we are guided by a light that illuminates our path, even in the darkest hours. Encouraging others to engage in this practice is a powerful way to expand collective spirituality. Sharing experiences, testimonies, and insights can inspire those around us to also seek the divine presence. It is essential to remember that, in a world full of distractions, the simplicity of a sincere prayer can touch hearts and transform lives. Inviting friends and family to join in prayer not only strengthens our bonds but also creates a community of faith that supports one another. Daily prayer should be seen as a tool for nurturing the soul. By establishing this practice, we cultivate a sacred space in our days where we can recharge our spiritual energies. This habit, when done sincerely, allows us to experience continuous growth in both our personal lives and our relationships with others. Each prayer becomes a seed that, when planted, bears fruit in love, hope, and solidarity. Another important aspect is the discipline that daily prayer develops in our lives. By setting aside a specific moment for this practice, we create a rhythm that keeps us connected to the divine. This regularity helps us to remain centered, even when external demands pull us in different directions. Over time, this discipline transforms into a reflection of our faith, showing that we are committed to seeking God's presence in all circumstances. The practice of prayer also teaches us about the importance of listening. Often, we are so focused on expressing our desires and concerns that we forget to open our hearts to hear the divine response. This dialogue, when nurtured, allows us to perceive the subtleties of the guidance we receive. The stillness during prayer is an invitation to reflection, where inner peace becomes an answer to our deepest inquiries. Lastly, may daily prayer become a path to personal transformation. By turning to God, we are challenged to look at our imperfections and seek the change we need. This constant search leads us to a place of humility and gratitude, recognizing that we are all part of a greater plan. By committing to this journey, we not only transform ourselves but also light the way for those around us. The light that emanates from our lives, a product of prayer, can serve as inspiration and hope for many. As we conclude this reflection, I invite you to carry with you the message that each day is a new opportunity to connect with the divine. May your spiritual journey be filled with light, love, and growth. Remember that by dedicating time to prayer, you not only nourish your soul but also inspire those around you to do the same. May the practice of prayer become a guiding thread in your life, bringing peace and clarity amid the chaos. If you enjoyed this content and wish to continue this journey with us, subscribe to our channel, like, and share. Together, let's spread hope and transform lives with the power of prayer. Stay strong in your spiritual walk and remember, the light you seek is already within you. Until next time.